Hi there, my name is Steve Gearhart and this is Brian. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. It's been a little while since I put up a video, and for those of you who are new here or haven't been here in a while, Brian is about just making tasty things. That's really all it's about. And I try to keep the recipes fairly simple and accessible. And so I kind of go through a lot of different cookbooks and things and see what other people do and try to do it myself and see what kind of tweaks I make and things like that. So there's always a bunch of like food recipes, drink recipes, things like that. And I noticed that I don't have a tea recipe. So I looked around and found a tea recipe in a cookbook that is not rare but kind of unusual. It's not something that you would necessarily find in any bookstore, although some bookstores might have it. And it's not going to be in the section that you think it would be in, which would be the cooking section. It's actually going to be in another section. Your best bet to find this cooking book, and this will kind of give you an idea of how this came about, is usually in like a hobby and or comic book store. So if you happen to do role-playing games like, I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons, then you'll probably know about this book. But if you don't, that's where you can find it. Hobby shops, basically. So, Dungeons and Dragons actually has a lot of stuff in their repertoire. It's not just the games. They actually do things. They make cookbooks, believe it or not. And this one that I have that was given to me as a present is called Dungeons and Dragons Heroes Feast, the official D&D cookbook. Pretty cool, isn't it? All right. So for those of us role-playing geeks, this is kind of something. But anyway, so there's a tea recipe in here, and it's. I looked at it and I was like, okay, anybody can go to any grocery store to get any of the ingredients. There's not that many of the ingredients, and it's really simple to do. And so I just made a video, and I did a taste test, and I did a taste test with Anna. So even Anna's going to put in her 2 cents on this. And the tea is called, I'm going to read it from here, Salian's tea. There's a little descriptor down here, and I'm going to read it to you. Salian opened his mouth to speak, then realized High Mage Asthathan was studying him very intently. He closed his mouth again. The tea lingered with a slightly oily taste on his tongue, and Salian finally recognized it. It was Bikiel seed from the thorn bushes of Estwild. It acted to open one's consciousness without the deleterious effects of most other opiates. A little was enough to put its user in a trance. Too much was toxic, and the fine line between the two was only drawn by master herbologists. So, yeah, okay, a little dramatic for tea, but you get the idea. Actually, it's really, really simple to make. You just, I'm reading off the instructions here. A lemon, basically ginger, which you're going to make 2.5-inch piece of ginger, boiling water, honey to taste, and some fresh mint. You'll see in the video how we put it all together. And it makes for a very interesting little tea. And so I'm going to shut up and show the video. All right, so here we go. right, so we've made it, and I'm gonna drink it without the honey at first, see what it tastes like. So, cheers. Let's see how it goes. So this smells really, really nice. You can definitely smell the ginger. You can smell the lemon, definitely, and the mint in there. It's being released. Let's give it another little stir. Blend it in there. Get it down. It smells so good. Oh yeah. So let's try it with a little bit of honey. And I do mean a little bit. Sweetness we get in there. Probably just, do it to taste, just like everything else. Let's give it a go. Adds a little bit of sweetness to it. I don't think it really needs it, per se, but it's kind of a nice addition. Let's see what Anna thinks.
Nice, bright, lemony. The mint is awesome, adds a nice zing to it. Yeah, I like it. Refreshing. Yeah, I'm going to add some honey to it to get some of that sweetness too.
Go ahead, however much you want.
Oh yeah. That's lovely. That's lovely. Next edition will be some whiskey.
There you go. So I think it's a thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. All right.
I like it.
All right, pretty easy, right? I mean, you can find the ingredients in just about any grocery store. That's not going to be hard to do. As long as you're going to boil water, you're good to go. Yeah, it's just a really easy recipe. And the book itself, Heroes Feast, Dungeons and Dragons Heroes Feast, has a whole slew of other types of recipes in there, ranging from something really easy like this to something a little bit more complicated but really hearty meals, soups, alcoholic drinks, more cocktails, desserts. Desserts look really good in this book. Not the easiest book to find in a bookstore, but I'm sure if you called a bookstore, they'd probably going to order it for you. But if you were to go to a hobby shop, like a comic book hobby store, this is what you're looking for. And I actually really suggest paying down the money because the recipes are pretty awesome, and they really are legitimate recipes. This isn't just something like, oh, we're gonna make orc meat and we're gonna put in some purple food coloring in there. No, it's actual real recipes of real food that look amazingly good. So that's it for this week. Please enjoy the tea. As Anna put out, she thinks it might do well with whiskey. If you happen to do that, if you happen to try that, let me know. Put it down in the comments down below what you thought of it. And get the Heroes Feast, or at the very least, get some tea, really good tea. And thanks for watching again. Please subscribe, and hopefully I'll get another video out to you sooner rather than later. Again, thanks for watching.